How's it going, guys? Bring your platoon here, and welcome back to another decent game in World of Tanks Xbox One Edition. Today I'm going to be playing in the Tiger II, a German Tier 8 heavy tank. And what can be said about this thing other than you know what to expect of it? It's been in the game forever. I'm not even going to go down the gun statistics. I will, however, say that it is accurate as fuck, and it's just about as accurate as the Grill 15 gun. But with that said, it's a 105mm and doesn't get any more penetration than 285 millimeters of penetration for the premium APCR rounds, and I believe it's 220 something for the standard AP rounds. So that's pretty great. One thing you do have to look out for with this tank is its gushy turret. It is small in stature, but as soon as you turn it, or if people are aiming at it, they really only need 200 millimeters to reliably pen it. So that's a sad story. But yeah, look out for that. You can also side scrape in this thing, but once again, if you poke out your turret, people are gonna just shoot at that instead of bouncing their shots off your side when you're perfectly side scraping. Just be careful, and be prepared to get a damaged engine a lot, because if this thing gets shot in the front, much like the E75 NE100, the damage the damage tends to either damage your engine, or just break it completely, or set your ass on fire. So if you're used to that in the Tiger 1, well, you'll be used to it in this tank. So just make sure you have a fire extinguisher, and you'll be fine. I would not recommend to put on chocolate, simply because this thing already has 400 meters of view range, and that is aplenty, despite it not having a very good concealment factor. You really don't need it because of your crazy-ass view range. And it's a Tier 8 tank, which is hilarious. I think I actually have optics on this thing, as well as, I don't know what the fuck this guy's doing. But yeah, I have optics on this thing, a gun rammer, and I believe vents, just to really max out my view range. I don't know how I missed that shot, but sure, RNG, whatever you say. And I don't know what this guy's plan was either. It's the wonderful Tier 7. Don't know what he thought he could do in this situation. Maybe he'll get a free kill on Artie, but then as soon as he starts to get pummeled, my first shot tracks him and damages him, and then, yeah, it's not really working out for him too well. And it's not going to. Spoiler alert. But yeah, it reloads every 9-ish seconds. Close to 9 seconds, just under. And I really like this tank. I do believe I'm going to go for this 3-mark. I haven't 3-marked the E100 yet, but I did manage to 3-mark the E75. And it was one of the easiest 3-marks I've ever done. It's hilariously easy. You side scrape, you use your great turret armor to your advantage, and you just pop out and demolish people. Not with DPM, but with good alpha. It's hilarious. But yes, if you enjoy true heavy tanks, you will enjoy this one. Although, to compare it to other heavy tanks, it's not as punchy as a Russian gun, but it's got good all-around armor, and as long as you're smart with it, it'll be your best friend. Like, shots on the move are no problem for this thing. Even aiming without, or shooting without aiming in tends to work. Like, if you're just doing a third-person view and aiming at a tank to fire at it, it works wonders. Like, especially on fast light tanks, it's hilarious how great it works. But it's really good, and I'm just getting as much possible damage as I can because I want to track that guy, and that worked perfectly. Unfortunately, our little ally to my left there, the Ferdinand, managed to die, so that's unfortunate. Get the kill on the Tiger II. This Demolisher wants a piece of me. I do believe he puts a shot into me. Oh, that's so sad. And there you go. So, good on him. I get hit by Artie right in the side of my turret there. Manages to damage my ammo rack, which wasn't great, but that'll happen. And now we're going to deal with a Tier 7 tank. And what's going to happen? He's going to hit my lower plate for something, or maybe he even penned my turret there. And people will also aim at your commander's hatch, but for some reason, people can just critical damage your viewport, and that's it on a rare occasion, so that's pretty cool when that happens, but don't count on it to happen, and just keep your hull moving. Like, I almost got bipped there in the hatch, or in the turret, for whatever the hell that IS-2's alpha for that gun is. I think it's 300, if I'm not mistaken. So now they only have lightly armored tank destroyers left, and an arty, so I'm going to go ahead and load the high explosives. This thing dispersed... You know what? I'm going through the stats anyway, I might as well tell you. It's 0.32 dispersion, or 0.31, one of those two values for the gun, and it's 1.9 aim time, or something crazy like that. Not really too sure. I could look up the stats, but I just don't want to, so what you see is what you get, and what I'm telling you is what you're going to get. So feel free to do that on tanks.gg. Get a free shot into this SU-130 PM? Yeah, sure. Thought it was RM for some reason, but whatever. I got a penning shot with my high explosive round. I am happy, and he's going to get bipped by a ramming FE-4202. So, good on him. I managed to net myself 4,800 damage combined. Pretty funny. I wasn't even damaged all that severely, and I barely used any premium. So, that's fun. If you are up against tier 10s, side scraping will still work again, but yeah, just be very cautious, load the premium, and hope to Christ you don't come across any, like, badgers or something. So, yeah, that's about it. Be a support tank in tier 10s, and dominate in tier 8 and 9s. Hilarious. Also, I wouldn't focus on using your upper hull armor either, just because it's not that great, but it is decent armor all around. So again, great tank. I recommend it highly. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you next time.